I'm Joris Serlaas, I'm the director of ILVO. ILVO is the Flemish Research Institute for Agriculture, Fisheries and Food. The Research Institute for Applied Sciences, with approximately 670 employees, half of whom are researchers. Our campus and experimental farm are located close to the city of Ghent. ILVO research is rooted in a long tradition of agricultural research, and next year we celebrate our 90th anniversary. ILVO has a lot of modern equipment, modern machinery, and we have state-of-the-art laboratories and trial fields. We do a lot of research in collaboration with other institutes, mostly from Belgium, but also from other parts of Europe. Agricultural research is being greatly influenced by the European Commission's Farm to Fork strategy. But we take this strategy one step further. We do research from soil to the plate of the consumer. Soil research is the foundation of agriculture and is one of the pillars of ILVO. Soil and substrates are crucial to sustainable and resilient agriculture and horticultural production. For example, our research has shown that chitin, a waste product from crustaceans and shellfish, is an excellent natural fertilizer and can improve the disease resistance of some fruits and vegetables. The consumer is the other essential part of the food chain. In our so-called food pilot, a food processing plant, ILVO works on everything related to savoring fruit and vegetables. Taste testing is obviously a key here. Companies can also come to test new products on a pilot scale, and ILVO is continuously seeking new ways to stabilize fruits and vegetables with maximum food safety, as well as maximum flavor and nutritional value. I want to present you two important principles of our research. First, our holistic system approach, and secondly, our living lab approach. We employ a system approach to addressing agricultural and horticultural challenges. By situating the problem within its context and describing all the interactions that influence it, we are sure to include all of the important elements. With our living lab approach, we enter into a co-creation process with all the actors involved in the research project, including the stakeholders and the producers. In this way, their knowledge and input is included in the innovation process, from the start all the way through the implementation in practice. Ladies and gentlemen, this COVID crisis has shown us all how very important health is at every level of society. And that's one of the reasons that our multidisciplinary research focuses on healthy production, healthy food processing, healthy consumption, healthy environment, and last but not least, healthy socio-economic relations. This is ILVO's commitment: 5 times health for agriculture and food. 2020 was the year of plant health. Because of the COVID crisis, it's still going on. But at ILVO, every year is the year of plant health. ILVO is a reference lab for the detection and prevention of plant diseases, both within Belgium and on a European level for certain species. ILVO's plant health specialists work on every type of plant disease or pest, rare or common, from the tiniest phyroids to the largest insects and everything in between. This in-house plant health expertise helps to guarantee the phytosanitary quality of the fruit and vegetable sector in Belgium. Allow me to introduce ILVO's Diagnostic Center for Plants.
We're here at the Plant Sciences unit of ILVO at the Diagnostic Center of Plants, and we are very aware of the challenges and problems facing agriculture and horticulture in general, but also fruit and vegetable production in particular. So we are here to try and help the sector to look for solutions. And we can do that by research, but also in diagnostics and detection and in our living lab plant. And I will introduce the three. I will start with some examples of our research. Currently, there's a project on the onion thrips, Thrips tabaci. These are very tiny insects that cause a problem in open field vegetable production in Flanders, for example, leek, but also onion, sprouts, and cabbage. In this project, we aim to assess cultural methods to reduce the onion thrips and to stimulate the populations of the natural control organisms. We will also characterize the genetic structure of the populations of the thrips in Flanders, and we will evaluate the differences in insecticide resistance. Hopefully, at the end of our project, we will be able to convince the growers to reduce their amount of insecticides that they applicate, but also to give them some knowledge on prevention and non-chemical control strategies. A second example is the project on the nematode infestations in open field grown vegetables here in Flanders. They become a bigger problem. There's Pratylenchus penetrans, the root lesion nematode, and also Meloidogyne chitwoodi, the quarantine root knot nematode, that can cause severe economic damage in arable crops and also in vegetable crops here in Flanders. So what we are trying to do in this project is develop an IPM-based control strategy by using resistant green manure crops in the crop rotation system. A third example is on fungal diseases, which can also be very important. And there we have the example of the Fusarium oxysporum lactucae in lettuce in greenhouse production. Recently, a new variant got introduced into Flanders, and it's spreading very quickly in soil-bounded production of lettuce. In this project, we will try to develop a control strategy based on system approach to help the farmers reduce the fusarium and to keep it under control. So that's our research part. Then we have our diagnostic center for plants, where we can also help the sector with their problems in their production. So whether they suspect the presence of a plant disease or a plant pest, they can present samples to us to analyze, and our experts will try and look for the cause of their problem. In this way, we try to keep ahead of new threats like the tomato brown rugose fruit virus in the tomato production. And we also help the Federal Agency for Safety of the Food Chain in their control strategy on Q and alert organisms. They present samples to us to analyze and to detect the presence of Q or alert organisms in order to be able to import or export these products in a safe way. And then finally, we also have our Living Lab plant. It's a platform that has been recently installed for open innovation and co-creation, where we try to help growers to find solutions or to innovate, to help them with their innovations to face these kinds of problems in the future. So that's a bit our story.